you get 8,421,481 arrests. And they break them down by the following races: white, black, American Indian, Asian, and Native or Pacific Islander, etc. Now, when you see that list, what's missing? All right, everybody. Terrence Popp here with another episode of Live from the Lair. And today, I'm going to be going over a major discrepancy, or smoke and mirrors as I refer to it. Now, this particular discrepancy was pointed out to me by a close personal friend, Sergeant First Class Meyer, retired. I'm shocked that he saw it and I didn't. And but it is what it is. Sometimes it's best to have more than one set of eyes on a problem. If you've been watching this show for a while, you know that I refer to the Uniform Crime Report quite a bit. The Uniform Crime Report has been assembled from virtually every law enforcement organization in the United States to include its territories it controls. When I look at the Uniform Crime Report and I look up like race and crime, in the first 5 pages, there'll be a couple hits for the Uniform Crime Report Table 21. And the latest one I've been able to find is from 2016. Now, when you look at that, you get 8,421,481 arrests. And they break them down by the following races: white, black, American Indian, Asian, and Native or Pacific Islander, etc. Now, when you see that list, what's missing? What other large ethnic group do we have in the United States? Yeah, that's right. Oh, the Hispanics. They're missing from Table 21. Why is that? All right. The percent distribution of these crimes. From that number, 69.6% were white, 26% were black, and 2% American Indian, 1.2% Asian, and 0.3% Pacific Islander, which are basically insignificant. But when you compare these numbers to the percent of population, you get the following. Of the American population, 60 to 65% are white. Of the black population in the United States, 13 to 16% are black. All right, so when you look at the crimes that are reported and the arrests, when you look at the white stat, it's 1 to 1. So that means for every percent of the population, you get 1% of the crime. The black community, for every 1% of the population, you're getting 2% of the crime.
With everyone stuck in their homes and Pornhub streaming to every television in the house. No? Just me? It's never been a more important time to protect your data, and the best way to do that is with the Brave browser. It's free, blocks online advertising, and protects your data from the evil prigs in Silicon Valley. You only see ads if you want to, and you're rewarded with cryptocurrency for your attention. Winning! Support Sandman and download Brave by clicking on the link in the description.
I was able to find a table. It's very obscure, and it was in an article that was published from 2012, 2013. And basically what it has is the race of the victims, the number of victims, and the race of the offenders. This is the total from 2012, 2013. 6,484,507. Now, in the total numbers, the offenders who were arrested for this shit, 42.9% of them were white, 22.4% of them were black, 14.8% of them were Hispanic, other 12.1%, and unknown is 7.8%. Are we seeing anything here? In this particular table of the individuals arrested for these crimes, 42.9% of them were white, not 69.6%. So for every 1% of the population, you're getting less than 1% of the crime. It's kind of odd. Why the hidden or forgotten column are on table 21. Why is that? All right, that needs to be answered. What are the true numbers? Why can't we see them? Who's in charge of hiding those from the public? Can somebody please point me in the right direction to get the correct numbers? So anyone out there who's got the correct numbers, please, links in the description. I just want to know the truth. All right, why can I not find anything similar to this after 2012 and 2013? Is it being hidden by Google, Bing, and some of the other search engines? I don't know. These are valid points that need to be asked. Last but not least, where the fuck is the data? What the hell is going on? Now, anyone with a brain and any common sense, which is now a superpower, if they look at these numbers hard enough, will see the discrepancy for themselves. And my question is why is this discrepancy there in the first place? Now, in a final note, a lot of this crime that's going on in the minority communities didn't exist in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and early 60s. And the only major factor that I could find after that point which caused it to go crazy is the war on poverty and the removal of the father or the man from the home. They sold that shit door to door, and they basically told these ladies, hey, if you want this free money, you can't have a man living in this house. Well, human nature is human nature. They're like, hey, fuck this guy, I'm not happy. Boom, he's out. And any kids left behind had to fend for themselves and not have a male role model. And when they do look for those male role models, which is purely natural, they found them in negative places. And then we were off to the races with what happened with no-fault divorce, the war on crime, which the Democrats basically perpetrated on the American public. And for whatever reason, everyone is basically holding up the Democrats to this standard of virtue, which imprisoned an untold amount of minorities for nonviolent crimes, which in my opinion is complete and utter bullshit. But that's just me, what do I know?